Hold on to your Mickey ears, folks, because we're about to unveil a story that's been tucked away like Cinderella's glass slipper. The enchanting and, dare I say, frozen saga of a character who's been hiding in plain sight. In this frosty adventure, we're cracking open the treasure chest of secrets belonging to none other than Queen Iduna, the unsung hero behind the scenes of Elsa and Anna's icy escapades. From uncovering Iduna's determination to deciphering the mysteries of her Northuldra roots, you're in for a treat. And by the time we're done, you might just want to build a snowman in honor of the Queen herself. Get ready to plunge into the untold story of a mother's love and courage in the frozen universe. Time and time again, we see Iduna's love and concern for her children. In the first movie, Elsa accidentally hits Anna in the head with her magic and proceeds to cry out for her parents, prompting Iduna to voice her only line for the whole movie.
She's ice cold.
Iduna and Agnar plead to Grand Pabby, a wise troll. We see Iduna for a brief moment in the first movie, but that moment shows the significance of her role in the Frozen series. In the sequel, we learn that Iduna shares a tale with young Elsa and Anna about the enchanted forest and a river named Ahtohallan. Iduna explains that her mother used to sing a song, All is Found, a song reflecting the river's magical connection to the forest. In All is Found, there is a part of the song that shows a possible reason to explain Iduna and Agnar's death. Dive down deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned. Her disappearance in the dark sea suggests that she was pulled too deep, which caused her to drown. Long after the king and queen's disappearance, Elsa recalls the song and hears a magical voice leading her to the enchanted forest, where one frozen statue shows a Northuldran girl saving Agnar. Okay, so here's the deal. Despite all of this, we still don't know much about the queen, at least not yet. So let's fill in those missing pieces. Iduna came from the Northuldra tribe, living it up in the enchanted forest. When Iduna made her grand entrance into the world, her mama crafted her this super special scarf. This scarf wasn't just any scarf. It was a masterpiece with symbols representing the super cool elemental spirits of the forest. Iduna rocked that scarf like a champ her whole life. Growing up, Iduna's mom sang her a sweet lullaby all about the super wise river Ahtohallan. When Iduna was just a tiny 5-year-old, her tribe, including her parents, faced some serious trouble. It's a tough story, but sadly, they didn't make it. Iduna was the only one left standing after that awful ordeal. But don't worry, her story took a turn for the better. Another Northuldra tribe, led by a brave gal named Yelena, found her and took her under her wing. They became her new tribe, her new family. Iduna and the elemental spirits became the best of buds. They all had each other's backs, and it's pretty cool. Back in the day, when Iduna was just a young spirited soul, she was full of energy and excitement. She'd be running around the enchanted forest having the time of her life, always playing in the wind with Gale, the wind spirit. She'd randomly pop in on Agnar while he was deep in his reading sessions, all smiles and sunshine. Now don't let that fool you. She might have been all about fun, but she had a heart of gold and a serious sense of what's right and wrong. So when Iduna turned 12, something unexpected happened. Her tribe and the Arendellians were all celebrating a big friendship thing, thanks to a dam built by Arendellian King Runard. Iduna was literally soaring through the air with Gale when suddenly all hell broke loose. The Northuldra and the Arendellians got into a big old brawl, which totally ticked off the elemental spirits. Right in the middle of that craziness, Iduna and Gale teamed up, and they did something super heroic. They saved Prince Agnar, the king's son, from the chaos. With Gale's help, Iduna got Agnar out of harm's way. It was a total lifesaver. Because of their bravery and quick thinking, they escaped the spirit's fury and managed to dodge the curse that trapped everyone inside of the forest. So after all that forest drama, Iduna and Agnar settled in Arendelle. A month after that crazy battle, they got to know each other. They hit it off like peas in a pod. Pretty soon they were practically inseparable, hanging out all the time and growing up side by side as the ultimate besties. When Iduna became 15 years old, she decided it was time to learn some helpful skills. So she joined up with this dude named Johann, who was a total whiz at inventing stuff. She got down to business as his apprentice, learning all about building windmills and whatnot. Just before her time with Johann was up, the guy got all starry-eyed and popped the question. He wanted to be more than just pals. But Iduna wasn't feeling it in the romance department.
You can't marry a man you just met.
She let him down gently, saying that she just saw him as a bud. Well, let's just say Johann didn't handle it like a champ. Nope, he got pretty ticked off and showed Iduna the door, firing her from the apprenticeship. Not the smoothest move, Johann. Fast forward a bit, and things were really heating up between Agnar and Iduna. Love was in the air, and they even had their very first kiss. Sweet, right? But here's the twist. Their social circles were worlds apart. Agnar's got all this royal jazz going on, and the council was all up in his business, pressuring him to marry some royal lady to keep the kingdom's mojo intact. But love conquers all. Agnar and Iduna's love was out there, and they weren't letting social labels mess it up. So they went ahead and tied the knot, and they became one heck of a power couple and had 2 awesome kids, Elsa and Anna. Although she was now Queen Iduna, because of the whole feud between their tribes, she kept a bunch of things under wraps. She didn't tell anyone about her background or how she saved Agnar back in the forest. Eventually, the truth caught up with her. Right before they kicked the bucket, Iduna told Agnar all about her past heroics and where she came from, which Elsa and Anna also found because of the frozen statue in the second movie. Remember, all water holds memory, and that lost memory was suddenly found. Iduna was a total hero and saved Agnar's bacon, so nature decided to dish out a little bonus. Their first kid, Elsa, got a serious upgrade. She could control ice and snow like a boss. Iduna didn't know where Elsa's powers came from, but she thought they were a sign of pure love. She saw them as a gift, not some kind of curse. See, Elsa was this unique mix of Arendellian and Northuldran, and Iduna believed that this special combo was the reason for Elsa's magical abilities. Iduna totally embraced her daughter's icy talents and had it right on the money. She knew Elsa was something special, a gift from the spirits of the forest. She could see that Elsa's powers were there for a reason, and it was a beautiful thing to her. As Iduna grew up and became a mother to 2 young girls, she went through some major changes. She turned into this super calm and gentle person, and she wore her heart on her sleeve, not afraid to show her feelings. Underneath all that tranquility, she had this powerful motherly vibe that was just what Anna and Elsa needed. Now here's a sneak peek from a book called A Frozen Heart that gives you the inside. Iduna was the peacemaker in the house. Whenever Agnar started losing his cool, she was an expert at soothing his fiery temper. And that's not all. She brought this peacekeeping magic to other parts of their lives too. When Elsa was going through her training to control those icy powers, Iduna was all about taking little breaks. She knew that these pauses would help Elsa not get overwhelmed. And that's some pretty wise parenting right there. From her Northuldran roots to her courage and love as a mother, Iduna's tale is one of bravery and love for her family. Let us know your thoughts and favorite parts of Queen Iduna's story in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one. See ya!